Hello and namaskar everyone. I'm Prashant and this is the third episode of Fundamental Analysis. I have already discussed about how you can analyze a balance sheet of a company and profit and loss statement of a company. And I hope that you have already filtered some of the companies out. So today we would be further filtering them out in other parameters. We are discussing about the P ratio of a company. What is the P ratio of a company? And before I start, I just would like to give you a short introduction about myself. I am Prashant and I'm actively investing and trading since 2012 in stock market. And I've been able to get the dream life which everybody wants to get through this Indian stock market. And if you want to learn a price action trading, I have created a price action trading course. You can send me a WhatsApp at this number to be able to know more information about that price action course. So let us back to what we are discussing today. P ratio of a company. What is P ratio all about? P ratio is the premium you are ready to pay to buy a company for future returns. Now, for example, if the P ratio of a company is 5 and you want to invest 1 lakh in that company, the company has been performing well, and if it will be performing the same way in future also, how much time it will take for you to recover those 1 lakhs which you have invested or which you want to invest in that company. If the P ratio of a company is 5, it means that it will take 5 years for you to recover that 1 lakh you have invested along with some profit. And you would not have to calculate the P ratio because in most of the websites you will find it pre-calculated. So all we have to do is just look at it and compare and analyze whether it is undervalued or overvalued. So as Warren Buffett's parameters, if the company is trading below 10, it is an undervalued company. If it is trading above 10, it is an overvalued company. He also said once that market is always right, but when you find a market is wrong at any point of time, you should invest in that company as long as other parameters matches or other parameters says that the company is doing good. Still, what he meant to say is after you have analyzed balance sheet and profit and loss statement and you find out that company is good and still the P ratio is less, now you will find out the reason why P ratio is less. P ratio is less, there could be two reasons to it. First, investors have already predict that the company is not going to perform well in future. That's why lower P ratio shows disinterest. And when you find out a company's balance sheet and profit and loss statement is good, still it is trading at a higher P ratio, it means that investors have already predicted that the company is going to do good. That's why it shows more interest and P ratio is higher. Now, lower P ratio can have one more reason that investors were not able to predict. And even though the profit and loss statement and balance sheet is good, still it is trading at a lower P ratio, and you have already find out the reason behind it is not because of the growth, it is because market is not right. So it means market is wrong. And as per Warren Buffett said, when market is wrong, you should invest in the company. So it is a good sign that you find a company at a lower P ratio with good balance sheet and profit and loss statement. So we can think of investing in the company after we have analyzed it further, which we would be discussing in the coming videos. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe it right now. Press like the video, share it to your friends, and press the bell icon so whenever I will release the next video, you will be notified automatically. Now coming back to price to earning ratio, you will find it in most of the website. How you can analyze price to earning ratio is when you look at the price to earning ratio of a company after you have analyzed the reports, balance sheet and profit and loss statement, and you have already filtered a company, then you will look at the P ratio of a company. And if it is below 10, it is a good sign. If it is above 10, it may be a good sign. Then you will further analyze the company. What it means is you will look at the P ratio of the sector that company is trading at. So since we were discussing about Reliance, Reliance is an oil and refinery company. So we will look at the P ratio of its sector. Let us just open the reports of Reliance so we can further analyze it. Here we can see the P ratio of Reliance is 30.12 and P ratio of its sector is 38.52. What it means is that Reliance is trading below its sector P ratio, which is a good sign. Now again, we would analyze the P ratio of other companies in the same sector in order to further clarify that Reliance is indeed trading below its P ratio than its sector, as well as the other companies in the same sector. So which it will be a good sign for Reliance. Then we can start investing in Reliance company. So we would be discussing further analysis in the coming videos. Till then, you can start filtering the companies based on the balance sheet and profit and loss statement, as well as the P ratios. And you can keep those companies filtered so we can further analyze them. So I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, happy investing.